What would I say to a friend? Tonight, I'm sharing this little but incredibly powerful question with you that can be a game changer for you being able to practice self compassion and quieten your inner critic. You see, if you're anything like me, you can be empathetic and compassionate to the loved ones in your life, be it a friend, a family member, or even a close colleague at work. If they made a mistake, you'd be saying things like, look, mistakes happen. Let's look for the learnings. What could we do differently next time? If they were saying to themselves, oh, I shouldn't even bother applying for that job because I'll never get it anyway, you would be saying to them, have a crack, throw your hat in the ring. What's the worst that could happen? We can say these things so easily, so often to other people, yet we are brutal with ourselves. And I am just as guilty of doing this as anyone else. The standards I hold for myself are way up here ridiculous, even though I train and coach other people to have self-compassion themselves. I'm a work in progress too. This little question, what would I say to a friend, is one I use all the time to help me to be kinder to myself. And just recently, I used it as I was recovering from bout 3 of COVID. The pressure was on, the pressure I put on myself to get back, to be back presenting now that I wasn't contagious anymore. But you know what? I felt like rubbish. And that internal drive to just do it, push through, was so strong. But I countered it with that question, what would I say to a friend in this situation? What would I say if it was one of my leader clients? And I would say to them, rest. Take an extra couple of days, recover properly so that you don't fall in a heap down the track. And you know what? I'm not usually good at taking this great advice, but on this occasion, I did it. What would you say to a friend? Would you say you're crap, you're useless, don't even bother? Or would you say something much kinder? My challenge to you this week is to practice using this question yourself. The most important relationship you will ever have is with yourself. And your brain can be your strongest muscle or your worst enemy. We've got to train it well. What would I say to a friend? If you have a communication, leadership, self-management, curious question, human skill question you would like answered, send it through and I'll do my best to answer it for you next week. Cheers.